What is up, y'all? It's your boy Muchigo back once again with another basketball video, and today we are going to touch on the Lakers versus Clippers showdown of last night. So obviously a lot of narratives coming into this game. Lakers rolling, winning 7 out of 8 with LeBron back in the lineup, finding his groove, coming off the game-winning layup in the OT against the Jazz the night before that. Obviously, the first meeting between Russ and the Lakers, so you knew both sides were going crazy. Depending on who would win, people would say, "Oh, see, Russ wasn't the problem." Or see, it's all Russ' fault. Now the Lakers are driving, so you had that. Obviously, Lakers versus Clippers. For what it's worth, LeBron versus Kawhi, and the Lakers and the Clippers both. Um, this game meant a lot because it would pretty much mean that you would avoid the play-in altogether by winning this game. So a lot at stake, a lot at stake. And as a LeBron fan, I'm obviously currently rooting for the Lakers, and I was disappointed. Why? Because if the Lakers are going to do anything, LeBron and AD have to play like top 10 players, top 10 to top 5 players. The margin of error is just not big enough for these guys to come out as lackluster as they did yesterday. LeBron James in the first half at 3 points and 4 turnovers. That's never gonna happen again. I can guarantee that. And I will. He's the only guy I will give this excuse to, the back-to-back excuse, the 3 games in 4 nights excuse, because he's 38. Because that was awful, but he didn't yesterday's first half. And if he's gonna do that, the Lakers will get beaten every time. AD, on the other hand, you get no excuse, no passes, bro. Like you're 29, 30, I believe. Uh, you are playing amazing for the last week. You even won Western Conference Player of the week. You have to show up for those type of games. 17 points is just not enough. And ultimately, this is why I wouldn't be shocked if the Lakers actually went all the way. But if you ask me, gun to my head, are the Lakers going to make a deep run in the playoffs? I'd say no. Just because of this. 80. Like, how can you go from arguably the best player in the league one day to uh, damn near not even all-star caliber player the next day? Like, I don't get that. I just don't. People will say, yeah, he's just, he doesn't care enough. His motor is not even low, he's super high, but in the playoffs, he'll always run high. But that was a playoff game, damn near. Like, people say the Lakers need rest and all that stuff. So by winning this game, you make sure you avoid a play-in, and you can even sit out maybe their last game of the season and avoid 1 week of playoff intensity basketball in the play-in and secure a first round against the Sacramento Kings. Like that was the game you need to show up for. So for him to only give them 17 points is just not enough. The role players were okay. Um, I mean, nobody was amazing, but they were okay. And LeBron, I believe, although he was tired, the second half he played with the 30 points in the second half, that was all pride, all pride. Like, even for what it's worth, the staring down the Clippers bench and the Russ, that was bogus just because of the scoreboard, but that's shown that he cared. So, and this is why he sucked it up and he played better in the second half. But yeah, that's just not good enough, and that was quite disappointing for the Lakers. Does that change anything in the grand scheme of things? No. They may still get the 6th seed, and in my opinion, getting the 5th seed was just silly because they literally would have to play the Suns, and they just don't need that type of pressure on them in the first round. So they're still in good shape. I like them over the Kings if they get the 6th seed. I also like them against the Nuggets if they get the 8th seed. Now for the 7th seed, against the Grizzlies, it's kind of tough, just because of the matchup. Triple J, arguably defensive player of the year, arguably the best defensive player at that position, guarding AD, so it's going to be tough. Guys like Dylan Brooks, Desmond Bain, they will get into LeBron, just be annoying. LeBron will still get his, but it's going to be a fight. Lakers perimeter defense is not all that. I believe that Vanderbilt and Malik Beasley are too big to be put on Ja just because of his quickness. So Ja is going to eat. So this matchup is tougher. I like the Lakers in a tough, greedy 7 games against the Grizzlies if they were to match up. But I believe that such intensity will take a toll on aging LeBron and aging AD, which will ultimately lead either one of them to get hurt or to get banged up enough that will affect their play moving forward, ultimately causing them to lose in the playoffs. So if they see the Grizzlies, the Lakers chances in the big scheme of things, in the grand scheme of things, sorry, are over. So I really don't like that. So, anyways, shout out to the Clippers because they always go crazy against the Lakers. Shout out to Russ. I'm not a Russ fan by a long shot, but I believe, that he set the tone with his intensity, making two threes in the first quarter, uh, you know, for 14 points overall. He set the tone for the Clippers. Kawhi will be efficient. Norman Powell is my sixth man of the year. So yeah, shout out to the Clippers. Do I believe the Clippers are on anything this year? No. Like they're gonna lose first round, most likely because they're going to see the Suns. They're going home in six, maybe five, and we're gonna have to talk about blowing up the Clippers. But yeah, that's a discussion for another day. Appreciate you guys for checking me out. Uh, get in the comment section and tell me how did you see that game? Did you like what you see? Either from the Clippers, Lakers side. What do you see for those teams in the future? I'll catch you guys later. Peace.